but you do it for your extended family, cousins, relatives, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews. You stop using Facebook and those other social media sites and text, click. And you pick up the phone. Hey, how you doing? I was just calling to see if you was all right. Oh, yeah, I'm all right. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I want to make sure everything's good with you. You start doing that. And those little things every day is what gets you to that big change you want to see, because people fail to realize that the history of you starts today. It starts today. It didn't start yesterday, because that's already history. It's already been done. The history of you starts today. Every day you wake up, you got to look at it as a blessing and opportunity. So you move forward with that idea and that belief, and everything's wonderful. It's the little things that you can do. Looking out for yourself, looking out for others around you. Accepting that help when you need it. When somebody's willing to help you with no strings attached, accept it. Be humble. Have that humility. Because right now, I got a lot of pride in myself. And when I first started, I thought I could do it by myself. But then I woke up. And realized I'm going to need a little bit of help. I'm going to need a little bit of help. And then that little bit of help is going to be a little bit of help. And one of those things I realized is that in order for this to happen, it's not just me running for the United States Senate. It's we running for the United States Senate. It's us. It's the entire state of Wisconsin. That's why I came back to Wisconsin to put the I back in we. Taking that independence of the nation and bringing it back to Wisconsin, where it's rooted and where we all move forward. That beauty of moving forward in Wisconsin, this is a place where it's overlooked, but it's a precipice for change, growth, and development. This right here, founded in agriculture and technology, supplemented with the education of our youth and our seniors and our adults, can make the change that everybody wants to see. Thinking about that concept and that basic mindset, we can always work together to make Wisconsin great. And then, when working together to make Wisconsin great, it works to make we great. And when we are great, we can make changes that the world can resonate with. So those little things that I asked you to do earlier in the day for yourself, it resonates on, because once you do it for yourself, you can ask, hey, little man, you wash behind your ears today? And they'll make this say, behind my ears. And you don't let it stop there. Once he gives you that look, I don't know, you say, come here, let me go ahead and hook you up. And you go ahead and you wash behind his ears, you say, hey, this is how we're supposed to do this. You do this and you explain to him why. You get a little dirt behind the ears, it's kind of nasty. That's one of those places in your body you just forget about. You know? Then you start getting them used to that. Hey, son, you tie your shoes? You ask, man, you mind if I tie your shoes for you? He started doing it. Like a young man yesterday, beautiful young man, Lawrence, 13 years old. I was sitting on my front porch as normal, and he comes by, angry, coming off the basketball court, angry, using all types of obscenities and bad language, 13 years old. He sees me, and he stops me for it. He said, I'm sorry, sir, I didn't mean to use that. And that right there sparked something in me. And he realized, okay, he knows he was doing something wrong. So I stopped and said, young man, come here for a second. And he comes by, and he stands there, and he's got his hands up, and he's kind of like, oh, man. I don't know if you don't see how I dress, but I kind of dress in a way where it's kind of intimidating to people. You know? And that standing there and I have my glasses on, if you haven't seen those, somebody probably help me out. Somebody help me out. So we got this 13-year-old boy that was just using obscenities in front of my house, standing next to a grown man, looking at him a lot like this. Right? So he knows he's in trouble. And he knew he did something wrong. But the beauty of it was, I sit there, I asked him, son, is there a reason why you use such words? And he looks at me, smiles, and he shakes his head, I don't know. And I asked him, is it fun to use those words? Do you enjoy it? He's like, no, I really don't. I was like, why you use it? He's like, if I had a choice, I wouldn't. This is what I grew up with. And that hit me. It's what he grew up with. So I gave him my card and I said, here, if you want to grow up with something else, this is where I live. My name is Mr. Allen. If you ever need anything, let me know. If you ever have any problems, come find me. Give this card to your parents, and you have a good day. He walked off with a smile on his face, understanding he did something wrong, and he understands now that he has a choice. He doesn't have to continue growing up with that which he's growing up with. He has an opportunity for something different, for something better. All you have to do is seize it. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just here to open it. And with that being said, open your mind to the idea that things can be better. Open your mind to the idea that things can be different. Open your mind to the idea that things can be great. And when you open your mind to those things will happen. Because if you fail to realize the beauty of the world around you, you fail to realize the beauty within yourself. And every time you look in that mirror, you're starting to moralize yourself with so bad. Wondering why you're not as great as the person next to you. When it's been said before. It's even said in the hallway when you walk into this building about their light shining. I'm not going to go into great detail about it, but we all understand that statement. If not, I'd encourage you to look it up. There's a lot of information I like to give people that I encourage you to look up. Because when you look up the information for yourself, you can understand and realize how valid that information is. It's not something that I am making up. It's not something I'm just pulling out of my behind. It's not something that's just coming out of nowhere. These words have been resonating for years and for years. This same message of freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness has been resonating for years, decades. And I just ask you to open your mind and take that change. Do you have any other questions? Any questions at all? Any questions at all? Anybody want to tell me how they feel, what they think about when they actually listen to me speak or anything like that? If they look at the idea of somebody running for United States Senator that's just like them, that's no different from them, that's just as unemployed as they are, on just as much government assistance as they are, maybe even more in some cases, coming from the same opportunities that you came from, and he's running for United States Senator. You're going to ask that first question, why? You come and talk to me, and when you're done, I hope you ask yourself, why not? No questions? Well, my name is Nimrod Allen, and I thank you for your time.